Hey, we're live. This is Jeff Lichtenstein with Echo Fine Properties. I'm here with Gina Guy. Gina, give a wave. Oh, you got your hand right. Will Dean, give a wave. And Rob Moore, our social media director. Rob, give a wave. Everybody's here. So we have a busy day. We've got two open houses that we're profiling. We're going to be in Paloma today in Palm Beach Gardens. And then Will's going to be in Jupiter with a rental that he's representing in the Bluffs. And then at the 2 o'clock hour, we've got a great photographer, and we're going to talk about photography with Bill Barbosa. It's kind of a neat time to get some photography because I think we'll all remember this period and for all the, a lot of bad, but there's some good that's out of here with family units being tighter and different things. And then at 3 p.m., we have Ocean's Allure, which is a jewelry outfit. And Gina's going to come back at 3 p.m. and do that interview. And then at 5:30, we have a magic a happy hour with Gary Goodman, who does all sorts of things, like he cuts people in half, and there's levitation and everything. Hey, Will, can you back up a little bit? Back up. Farther. Now duck. That didn't work. But Gary would make Will completely disappear. I can't.
He wants you to disappear off the screen, Will. Duck down or you disappear.
Yeah, duck down.
He's gone.
We're going to see these types of tricks go on today at the 5:30 hour. Bring your favorite alcoholic beverage and sing along and watch Gary Goodman do his thing. So let's start with Gina. Gina, I'm going to put you on the spotlight here. And Gina, how are you doing? So you're a big tennis player, right?
Yes. Well, I don't know how big I am, but I do like to play tennis a lot. Body health willing, of course. The more you play, the more you're hurt. So try to take it in stride. I play up at Jupiter Bay for a D3 team. And I love the ladies. And there's nothing like being on a tennis court first thing in the morning, and it's crisp and cool and beautiful. Today I played and it was amazing. And everybody's very happy to be out, and we're all being safe and cautious. We all have our own basket to pick up balls, so nobody's cross-contaminating. And but at least we're still getting our groove on out there. So
there's a lot of places that, a lot of it's in the country clubs. There's their own leagues there, and then they have interleague. But then, like, I live in Egret Landing, and there's it was originally developed as a tennis community. People don't realize. But we have 12 different courts in here, and then there's leagues that take place in here. So there's a big tennis community in South Florida.
I've been fortunate enough actually to be playing long enough, so I've almost hit every single club in town. They call that a club jumper. In the tennis world, I've been to Mirasol. I played for Mirasol. I've played for Frenchman's Reserve. I've played for Palm. I played for PGA and Palm Beach Gardens, and now I'm at Jupiter Bay. But it's always a lot of fun. So if there's any women out there actually who have been thinking about it, but we're a little bit nervous, like, they can certainly reach out and call me, and I can kind of hold their hand and take them through the process so they can get involved.
Do you play pickleball at all?
Not yet. I think when my shoulder goes and my ankles go, I'm going to start pickleball.
So it kind of goes like tennis, pickleball, and then you end up on the croquet court eventually.
Right. I heard it's a lot of fun, and we do have one in Evergreen. Those people are hardcore. They love their pickleball. And
I think Evergreen was the first pickleball court around, and then all the clubs now, have them. It's from PGA to Admirals to Bell and Isle, and everybody's got a pickleball.
I think a lot of the communities are converting a lot of perhaps tennis courts that weren't being used, or some sort of basketball court, into pickleball, because its popularity is growing.
So show us, you're at Paloma today. So can you give us a little tour?
So I'm in Paloma. Paloma is a single family home community, but also there's townhomes on the north side of the cross street. But we're gonna I'm going to feature a single family home in Paloma. Now, Paloma is located south of Hood Road and north of PGA, and it's right off of Military Trail there. and you can actually access Paloma from Central and Military. Beautiful community. The single family home that I am going to talk about today, and I'm going to actually go right to a photograph for you guys. This
You
is
know, and while you're doing that, the location, if you think about it, is picture perfect of a location because you're equidistant to Donald Ross Road in Jupiter, that borders Jupiter and Gardens and PGA Boulevard, and you're just by everything. If
You
and you're
just-
close
it's
to the
the
beach and
best location. Absolutely. And these are newer homes, smack dab in the middle of town. And yes, 5 minutes to the grocery store, not even, and 10 minutes to the beach. The highway's right there, also right in the corner, another mile away. So you're quick to the airport. West Palm Beach is close. So again, we go on and on about how much we love Palm Beach Gardens for that reason. This beautiful house is on the market. That is behind me, on the market for $849,000, and it's a 4-bedroom, 4 full bath. So awesome, and it also has a half bath for your guests downstairs. It is a 2-story home, and I am gonna kind of take you through the house if you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay, so I chose this. This is the front door. I wanted you to kind of see, like, if you were to walk in the front door, you've got a dining area directly on your right. It's pretty how they separate the flooring with the tile and the carpet kind of separates it and makes it a separate area and room. Love the plantation shutters in the downstairs of this house. Really light and bright, and as you can see, it's got the tray ceilings. Also very very, very pretty. So now this is also what you're going to see when you walk in the front door. Love it. Love the statement of the stairs, the wood, light and bright. Again, plantation shutters.
Those windows also up by the on the stairs. That there's really pretty ceiling movement and window movement. Good builder builds this way where they're thinking about making a home light and spacious, and how where the windows are and how much open air light's coming in has a lot to do with it.
Absolutely, really pretty. I wanted to give you another angle of the same room. You can see how your walkway area is arched, and again, light and bright, and the plantation shutters. Our buyers love that. All right, so we're gonna go to the kitchen. Gorgeous kitchen. I'm gonna scoot out of the way so you can see it. All stainless steel appliances, the dark wood, real pretty. Looks really great with the countertop there. And
the backsplash has really nice contrast, and look at the crown molding everywhere, high ceilings, and that's all it opened up to the family room, which you'll see in another picture, and then the whole backyard area is great.
Yes.
And this home in the beginning, I don't know if you saw it in the front shot, but it's on a cul-de-sac.
Yes.
And
yes.
Which is there's a lot of for if you have family or kids, it's great. And I know this family, I remember talking to them, and they have at Halloween time, they get tons of trick-or-treaters, but it's nice to be offset from the main road.
Jeff, this house is great actually for a growing family because of the amount of space and the pool and the location and the great schools. This is the house for a family that is expanding, definitely. Another baby's on the way. It's got the 4 full beds, so you're good to go, and all the kids have their own bathrooms, as well as mom and dad. Okay, different angle of the kitchen. Just wanted to show you this. Real pretty. I love the backsplash. Love the sink on the island. When you're doing your dishes or you're entertaining, you can watch your football game, Rob, and while you're doing the dishes, Rob, for your wife. And
Rob's a big Steelers fan.
Okay, so we have another photo. Here's another angle. I loaded this photo because of you can see the crosswalk right into the dining room. Real pretty. Not crosswalk, the pathway through into the dining room. Real pretty. And there, now look at that television set. I like that TV. Got some dolphin.
Yeah, they're all watching those dolphins.
Yeah, those dolphins. It's really pretty. All right, so we're going to take you upstairs. Slowly. Another great thing about this house is it's on the preserve. So it is quiet and peaceful back there. So we are going to go up. So
It is. I don't even hear a noise.
after we go up the stairs, we have this little, excuse me, sorry guys. There's our landing area. Look at that. So I do have a second picture of but come upstairs. You know, somebody wants to watch The Bachelor. Somebody wants to watch football.
The Bachelor.
Games. I know a lot of the kids these days are gaming. So there's
that's like that's Will I know loves The Bachelor.
Right. So here's another angle. Nope, I apologize, guys. Sorry. Another angle, built-in bookshelves, right, Jeff? That's the built-ins.
It is.
Yeah. And
good time. I mean, there's lots of time to read these days.
Right.
I think it's the one time where we're like happy. I don't know about you, but I'm fine with the kids gaming as much as they want.
Right. As long as they wear the headphones, right? Yeah. This is one of the guest rooms, also / office / music room, or a bedroom. So if you needed it. Again, there's plantation shutters, real pretty in every room. Makes it gorgeous. Here we have one of the bedrooms.
Yeah, it's a huge master, and look at the coffered ceilings and your view.
Take a look at the ceilings. Real pretty, real big and pretty and bright. Look at those windows. This is an additional space, and this is additional space.
That's off your master, but you can turn that into exactly what they did: exercise, room, and a little luggage space.
Some of my peers are doing the she sheds. That could be a she shed, I suppose. Indoor she shed. Here's another one of our guest rooms or rooms for children, perhaps. And there's another angle of a different room. Now that, as you can see, there's a bathroom right in there, right in this cute little room, and light and bright as well. They have enough space in this house to also utilize one of the rooms as a playroom. So again, growing family, you need the space. This could be a gaming room. This could be a fourth bedroom.
Will would buy it as is. Isabella can move right in.
Yep, it's ready to go. Leave all the toys.
Will, who's going to be on next, is a new father with a little baby Isabella.
Wanted to show you the laundry room. People don't love it, but as you can see, there's lots of space, lots of storage. You do have a sink, and it's nice.
Right now, a laundry room is like the most important room in the house, and having a laundry sink and all this stuff is like we do so much laundry with everybody.
Right. Okay, so I did show you the master. I'm going to show you the master bath so you can see that it has the Roman tub. Right there in the dual sinks, you have the sinks on each side, so you've got some space between you and your significant other, partner, and or husband and wife.
Social distancing.
Yes, isn't that great?
I'm going to
take you to the backyard.
My wife would say.
My favorite part of this house. Look at that. Private backyard, lots of space for the dog or your cat. Big open, nobody's knocking into each other, and just absolutely perfect. It's just the layout's perfect. You've got the lanai. Let the dog out. You don't even have to have a leash. You just let. You
know what? If there's going to be a pandemic in the United States, this is kind of where you want to be. There's a hammock, and you've got your spa, you've got privacy, and everything.
There is your hammock. I'm going to try to get out of the way so you can see. But again, take a look at, you have a spa and lots of space underneath the lanai. Love the bay window, lots of character in this house for what it is.
They have a waterfall, in there. It's landscaped really well, so there's complete privacy on the sides. There's a lot of money put in landscaping. But look right by, Gina's, head where all that's all that covered space in there. Mm-hmm. And, having a door, like if you think about our house, we have a 2-story in Egret Landing. We have no covered space, so we always have to run in if it's raining or if it's a little hot, where there's good shade in here. So it's really the kind of perfect backyard where you've got privacy, you've got view, you've got lush
Oh,
landscaping, spa.
This is an oasis. You can tell why they put the hammock up there. They feel it's an oasis. Another angle of the backyard, as you can see, I definitely can't get enough of it, but this picture, probably one of my favorites. Now, front exposure is northeast.
Yeah, you're east here, and then so this is more of a western exposure in the back.
Look at that. It's a beautiful backyard, beautiful setting every single night. Well, not every night. I wouldn't be drinking wine, but many beautiful nights, perhaps I'd have a glass of wine with this.
It's Friday night, magician, sunset going on.
I can't wait.
You gotta be here with Echo Fine Properties tonight. Facebook Live. We'll be streaming magic and sunset all in one. Gina, you'll be
guys.
here.
I just wanted to show you one of my last pictures. Oh goodness, I may have. These.
Wait for it.
Thank you for your patience, everyone.
It's coming.
And I wanted to show you.
There you go. That is the money shot.
That's the money shot because look at your backyard. You are at peace, and maybe you'll see some wildlife.
Another thing too is if you look at that, you've got a very long. It's cul-de-sac and a long driveway, and we've been in our house 17 years. We didn't think about it. We have a short driveway. So when I bought it, Sam was 2. I said, what are we going to need? So when you got a longer driveway that way, you can fit more cars as your kids get older. When you're a new parent, you really don't think that way. So like we have a 16-year-old and Sam's back now as a 21-year-old from college, and we've got the short driveway. So we're always backing up and forth. Where in a house like this, you don't have that issue. And as you're growing up, a cul-de-sac street is really really advantageous, for a family. It gives you a lot more privacy, and there's not as many cars going in. And you got a nice front yard in here as well.
I mean, honestly, any buyer in this price range, the $800,000 price range, there's really nothing compares. Look at the front yard. Look at the landscaping, the manicuring. It's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. Great location, great town. Can't beat it. So if you do want to take a look at this house and somebody wants to see it, or you know of it for a friend or a neighbor or Jeff, you want the lanai, call me at 561-301-7759. I'll put my number back on here. Just a second. And right there. What do you think?
And then it's Gina, Gina, easy name, at echofineproperties.com. Gina's family's been in real estate. She grew up in the business. Her dad has been for years over at Admiral's Cove, and she really knows her stuff and has a lot of passion and just terrific to work with. Likes to please. All right, so we are now going to see Will Dean. Will is going to show us a rental out in the Bluffs. Will, for those of you who don't know, is the king of rentals. He does over 100 a year, and rentals are not so easy to do. And realtors a lot of times play rental realtor, and they really don't know what they're doing, and they don't put time and energy into it. Where Will does and knows the rental contracts in and out, and that's a lot of what he does. Works with a lot of investors as well, and hardest working guy. And baby Isabella's got to eat. So, and his hair's growing out right now. So you ought to save some dollars on the hair.
A lot right now.
Is this the longest you've ever had your hair?
Well, when I was younger, I used to have long hair.
Did it flow? Like you're flowing long hair?
In the last 10 years, definitely the longest.
Good. Look like here, I have curls in my back.
I do too. But I have.
And Rob got the buzz cut. But Rob, yours is cool, but you've got the you've got the right person in your household for it.
Rob's hiding.
Billy is amazing. That's what she does. So yeah.
So today we are at the Bluffs in the river. Single family home, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, just about 2,000 square feet under air. Actually, there's 4 bedrooms in this one. The loft was transformed. Great single family home to move into if you're moving from out of state, spread out, not on top of each other. Before we go into the home, let's start with some community shots. So tennis courts, appropriate for social distancing, appropriate measurements. Tiki hut, a lot of people go and use the community pool, unlike most communities. You have a good mix of people, from families to snowbirds to full-time residents, to Vasta, to Great Builder.
Nobody's
And-
there right now, even though.
Say again?
Nobody's there right now.
Not right now, but they will be. It's going to be a hot weekend. Little playground.
Has Isabella tried that out yet? Can you go back?
Not yet. No, that might be one of the. I don't know. Playground could be a little bit better, but basketball courts. So back to the house. So you have a loft upstairs for guests, game room, kids' playroom. Hopefully the kids are walking and not falling down the stairs, but it's a nice open floor plan.
It'd be bad if they're falling down the stairs.
Kitchen's opened up, newer appliances.
But that's what you have the baby. That's what you have the baby gate for.
Well, yes.
Are you in a 1 or a 2-story right now?
This is
No, your own home.
a 2-story Catalina Lakes.
So you don't have. Do you have the baby gate up yet, or is that coming?
The dog gate, but she'll be walking soon. Every day she's getting practice, and now
Is she scooting or is she crawling?
she's walking with practice. She's getting practice walking, but
Are you training her to walk?
yeah, she's got very strong legs.
Those are Wildine legs.
Yeah, so she's going to be strong and healthy, and
He's taking her what
fighting
kind of
the world
milk?
one minute at a time.
Muscle milk, right?
Muscle milk, yes.
All right, back to the house.
Back to the house, back to the raft. Kitchen's updated, newer appliances. Most of these homes have a wall. Actually, I can't point out. Well, you won't be able to see. But most of these homes have a wall. This one's been opened up, so really open floor plan. Not choppy. No galley kitchen. Optional child gate to be.
And a lot of wine there. Got to keep the wine away from the kids.
So this is a shot from the den, just here. For guests that want a little bit of space. So these homes all were built at the same time, same floor plan, but each individual home has been renovated or not. And so if you've seen one, that doesn't mean you've seen them all. Each of the homes in the Bluffs, they look significantly different.
You know, and people live in the Bluffs and move there, it really because of the proximity to the ocean.
Mhm.
They're all built by Devasta, who's, if you're not familiar with the area, Devasta's a terrific builder. They build these, they build homes pretty quickly, really structurally sound. It's all poured, concrete, and they took over later on when Abacoa was having a lot of trouble. And they built 90% plus of Abacoa. But the Bluffs is you are a walk to the beach, and there's a lot of shopping there. You can go for dinner, ice cream, and all that right at this location.
So you want to reach out to me for the map, the aerial, because this is walking distance to the beach, walking distance to shopping, grocery, restaurants. Really, everything's at your fingertips. It's in Jupiter, so schools are good. This home's renovated, move-in ready. It's not in rough shape like most of the other homes that are for rent that are not been updated. The home's been well taken care of, and it's ready for you to move in.
What's
Get out of
the
the city,
HOA?
come down to Florida and see us.
What's the HOA, Will?
The HOA is not a tenant expense in this case. It's taken care of by the owner, but the homeowners association dues are approximately $180 a month, which covers landscaping in the front and cable, Comcast.
And all the other amenities that you get, whether it's, tennis or swimming or
Including playgrounds.
Isabella's favorite park.
Including the playground, the basketball courts, which I hear have been used as a pickleball court. I can't confirm, but
The rumor.
pool.
And I'm sorry, how much is it a month again, Will?
That while the HOA dues, if you were to buy in here, approximately $180 a month. However, in this case, those are covered.
How much is the rent?
Rent is $42.50.
We might have a sale right here, folks. Gina is inquiring on it. So we may, they're in opposite areas, and we can, see if we can broker a deal right now.
Hilarious.
It includes
Hilarious.
everything,
Right.
landscaping, hardscaping.
Gina, you got your pickleball court.
Yep.
It's right there. It could be,
Ready.
turn the, yeah, there,
I
you go.
love 2J's and the surf shop, which is in that community as well. Little 2J's and breakfast mornings, good stuff right around the corner.
Oh,
Yeah, 2J's had some problems the other day, I know, but they've got such a good business model. They'll make it. We've got to support our
little
2J's.
restructuring and they'll be good to go.
We need our gefilte fish and herring and those cookies. The black and white cookies.
I like the potato pancakes, actually.
I love the potato pancakes. And 2J's is awesome. They've been around for forever, but it's good. It's really good stuff. Will, what's going on in the rental market right now? We were talking a little bit about it yesterday, and you said you were seeing lots of movement.
A lot of people, we're a seasonal area, and we have a couple different seasons. We have the snowbird season, which is now ended, and now we're entering into the spring, the spring season, which is the normal selling season for the United States. So this is the time when typically people from out of town that are moving here permanently or living local relocate. So that's just starting, but the thing that's different this year is that the snowbirds haven't left. They're extending their leases for 2, 3. I've had some tenants come for 3 months. Now they're staying for the year. They're not going back to New York. They're not going back to New Jersey because they're worried about recent events. So they are now from a 3-month to a 12-month rental. And so the inventory is a little bit tighter, but if people can avoid moving, they are. But I have seen a little uptick in people coming from New York and New Jersey, relocating down here. Another home in the Bluffs rented that was a family from just outside of New York. So I think that'll continue. People want a little bit more space. We have not the congestion that further south has. So this is a great area to be.
And we think we actually know our lead. I just got texted by our client concierge and she just wrote 5 leads in the past hour with a head blowing off. Crazy. And what's going on, those are buyer inquiries that we're getting. And we had, she said 35 yesterday. I know last Saturday we had 24 in a 24-hour period, which is, 1 an hour. And we're seeing a lot of movement. I think because we're doing some things like this, and I know our website's generating a lot in there, but we're seeing movement from the north and people who are leaving New York entirely, or people who are down here who do not want to go back. But Florida's I think of anywhere right now in the country, we've got our tax situation is so good compared to what's up north in terms of cost structure and our weather position, is so good, and the beaches and everything, that we're really in nice shape, for this. And a lot of people like to be in a warmer climate, especially when there's, bad things going on with, with viruses and things like that. I know a lot of people don't want to go back up north, right now. But you've been more active, you've said on the, I know we're getting a lot of rental calls right now, where people are just, they're done up north and they don't want to be in an urban environment. They want a little bit more fresh air.
A lot of people don't want to be cooped up, and they're looking for more space. So single family homes as opposed to condos, more space, and they're coming from an area where there is really none of that. So that's something that's nice about Palm Beach Gardens, Jupiter, North Palm Beach County as a whole, is that the way that the cities were built, they're not as on top of each other. If you go down to Boca, you're not going to see that. Fort Lauderdale, forget about it. You're on top of each other. So this is a much.
Well, we're pretty much built out. Alton and Artistry really is that last development in our area. There's nowhere to build. But there'll be some little pockets of 10, 20,
Right.
cul-de-sac type of developments. But it was planned out well in advance, and
A lot of green space.
right. There'll be more. You'll have to go out more towards West Lake on North Lake to get, but you're farther from the beach and all the different things that we've got going on in here. I mean, part of the reason that you go to the Bluffs because you want proximity to the ocean, and there's nothing like it in the morning to watch a sunrise or to go biking or rollerblading and just enjoy whatever you like to do outdoors, whether it's tennis or play on the swing sets like little Isabella.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
So I had reached out on Nextdoor to some of my neighbors in Evergreen and some of the other local communities. I wanted to offer a service free of charge to anybody who knows of somebody, or perhaps they need some help just cleaning out their garage, and maybe it's too daunting for that homeowner. Maybe they're physically compromised. Even a broken leg is being compromised, or they're elderly and they're just looking at this mess in the garage, and I'm a ready, willing, and able, somewhat healthy, strong individual that doesn't mind getting into their garage and helping them throw things away and bagging things and taking it to Goodwill. I like to do that stuff. And so if somebody's just been looking at their mess from downsizing maybe 3 or 4 years ago at their messy garage or a storage unit or a closet, and they just want somebody to help them, then they too can reach out to me, and I'd be happy to go take a look and see if it's something I can do. But yeah, I don't mind getting my hands a little dirty, a little, buddy, and move some things around and just help them liquidate. So pandemic, they feel like a load has been lifted off them a little bit, and that would of course be free of charge, and I'd be happy to. So.
Whenever I've asked anybody who's joined our team, first question is why real estate, and the answer is I like to help people. I mean, it's always there's other reasons why they think they're drawn to it, but it is always one of it is every person's always been an answer that at least is on that is on our team, and that's what that is. People and that's how Gina is. Will is always fighting for his clients. His clients are, that's just what he does. Rob's having a ball, I know, doing what he, if you've got a business or somebody who's got a business that needs some free PR, whether it's a restaurant. And today we're doing Bill Barbosa photography. We've got Ocean's Allure jewelry. Yesterday, I gave a shout out to my wife, who's a mental health therapist. We did another medical company that was doing the antibody. Earlier in the week, we had a restaurant that's completely transformed. That was a fascinating interview. Bought $22,000 worth of prime meat and is really selling things at cost for Mother's Day in a box. And that was a great story. We did Les Boutique earlier in the week, and how they're adapting, and people are sending, it's Mother's Day. That's a great place. You can send blessed, a text video, or text picture, of your significant other, and they'll match up an outfit. We'll deliver it there, and right on the spot. You can try it on and everything, and they'll take it back if you're looking for something else. So it's we're happy to profile these businesses. We've been doing 2 this week. Next week we have 3. And we'll extend it if we've got more businesses who want to have a shout out. So today, yeah, again, we have Bill Barbosa at 2 o'clock, 3 Oceans Allure Jewelry. And then at 5:30, we have a bit of magic. Will Dean has disappeared. So, but this is gonna be fun. We have, it's Gary Goodman, who's a professional magician, who's gonna be on. There he is. He's making those cards levitate in midair. Will, do you know that trick?
No, no magic for Will.
Levitate? Gina, can you levitate?
You can dive onto the couch, Will. We'd like to see that. No.
I'd be a far dive, but I could.
So, yeah, so bring your favorite drink. 2:30 happy hour. This is going to be a lot of fun. Last week we did a sing along with
5:30.
What's the time
5:30.
again?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
too
fine.
early to drink right now.
5:30.
We had Larry Johnson last week with the Temptations. So we're doing something fun every Friday.
Can't wait.
What's that picture?
Is that a
Oh,
chair?
the table's rising. See, like, well, it's kind of
And Rob's gone. All right.
That looks like
Yeah.
fun. I
amazing.
can't wait for happy hour.
The great Gary Goodman.
Gary Goodman.
All right. Yeah.
Well,
All right.
so we're wrapping up the Bluffs. Any questions, comments, feedback?
You want to call Will Dean at 561-602-7373 or Will at echofineproperties.com. You better call quick because Gina's got her eye on that rental. She wants to
You
get
are
out and play
cracking
pickleball and
Yeah.
walk to the beach.
Exactly. So,
Yeah, so
awesome.
you better text him or call very
Yeah.
quickly.
Had a great time today, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thanks, guys, for
Thanks.
tuning in.
Yep. All right.
See you
So
tonight.
for Gina Guy, Rob Moore, Will Dean, and myself, so long, everybody.
So long.